Hey guys, what is up? It is epicbernie back again for another building video. Finally, right? Finally the Jotaro video is coming your way. And yes, it is. So let's hop into the blocks right before we get into the build. So the blocks we are going to need are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of black wool and 47. 3 stacks of polished black stone and 23 more. This is also using 1.16 blocks because that's the best I could find. If you can't update the 1.16 or your console doesn't let you, you might have to find alternatives, but this is what I have. A stack and 22 of gray terracotta, a stack and 10 of black terracotta, 57 light gray wool, 25 gray concrete, 23 white wool, 19 yellow wool, 19 stripped oak logs, 17 green concrete, 13 stripped birch logs, 13 green terracotta, 10 gray concrete powder, 11 yellow terracotta, 9 gray wool, 9 green wool, 7 stripped spruce logs, 6 red wool, 3 green concrete powder, 2 orange wool, 1 cyan concrete, and 1 smooth quartz block. And now we can get on to the build. And we're gonna start with the left shoe, like every other part of the build, and we're going to first make a row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we are going to go up 1, and then we're going to do an up left diagonal. Then we're going to do another up left diagonal, a left 1, down 1, and left 3. And then on this bottom block, we're going to go down 1 and up 1. And then we are going to do a up left diagonal, and a right 1 and an up 1 on the same block. Then we are going to go up 2. Sorry, up 1 more from that. Then an up right diagonal, followed by an up 1 to an up right diagonal. Up 1, then a left 1, then an up 3, 1, 2, 3, then an upright diagonal, then up 2, then an upright diagonal, up 1, and then right 1, and then go back to the first block and go up 2, then do an upright diagonal, then go right 1 and down 2. This is what we have so far. And then from this block, we're going to do a down right, and then we're going to go all the way to the bottom over here. And then we are going to go to this little sideways lightning bolt. We're going to do an upright diagonal, followed by an upright diagonal, followed by up 3. And then from this block, we're going to go 2 directions. We're going to go an up left diagonal and right 1. Then from the block that was right, we're going to go up 2. Then we're going to do an up left diagonal 3 times. So like that. And then from the last upright diagonal, we're going to do 1 more. And then this time, we're going to go up by 2. Then we're going to go left 1 and a down left diagonal. So it should look like this. Alright, starting from this, from this part of the leg, the middle right, I guess, since that'd be the top, so it's the middle right, we're going to go right 1, up 1, into an upright diagonal, up 1, then an upright diagonal, up 2. And from that middle block, you're going to left 1. And then we are going to do another upright diagonal. So it should look like that. And then we're going to come back to this part of the leg. And right here, so right before the 4 blocks, we're going to do an up left diagonal from here, up 1, then an up left diagonal, up 2, then an up right diagonal, up 2, then an upright diagonal, up 1, and then an upright diagonal, followed by an upright diagonal, and then we are going to do another upright diagonal, and then go right 1. So it should look like that. Okay, so going back here, I actually made a mistake. We need to do another upright diagonal instead of a right 1. But then we are going to go up 2 right here, so it should make this little corner kind of area. Yeah, and then on the diagonals, we're going to do 1 more upright diagonal, then 1 on top, then an upright diagonal, then 1 on top, then an upright diagonal, and 1 on top. Now, coming to the bottom part of that block, we're going to do a down left diagonal, down 1, a down left Oh, sorry, that was a down right. Down right diagonal, down 1. Then from that block, a down left diagonal, down 1. Then a down left diagonal. Like that. And actually from here, sorry about that, we're going to have to do an up 1 here, a up right diagonal, up 1, up right diagonal, up 1, and then we do an up right diagonal, up 2 with the middle block there. Sorry, looking back over my notes, I realized that was wrong. So, but from this top block, we are going to do an upright diagonal, then another upright diagonal, then an upright diagonal, up 1, upright diagonal, and then another upright diagonal. So this is exactly what you should have so far. I'm checking my notes again, just to double check. Looks good to me. So, then we go here, and then we do an upright diagonal, and then up 1, then a down right diagonal, down 1, a down right diagonal, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a down left diagonal, down 3, 1, 2, 3, then a down left diagonal, then down 1, left 1, down left diagonal, down 1, so like this. And then we go back to the 3 piece that we made, and we go down 3, like that. And then we go down 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have a total of 9 going down right there. So this is exactly what we should have so far. Alright, now we go down to the 9 and do a down right diagonal, followed by a down right followed by a down 1, then a down right diagonal, down 1, then a down right diagonal, then a down right diagonal. Then from that you go down 1, then do a down right diagonal, right 1, down right diagonal, down 1, and then we go left by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if we go here to this 2 next to each other, you're going to go a down left diagonal from the far block, from the second block. Then going back over here, we do an up right diagonal, and then go left by 2, then a up left diagonal, and then up by 3. So it should look like this. And then we go back here to the second from the top block, and we go in by 3. Then we do a down right diagonal, and we connect to that side, and then from the first block we go down 1. So that is what the foot should look like. Now from the foot, we go up left diagonal, then up by 5. Then we do a right 1 and upright diagonal, and then we go back down to this block, and we go left 2, then a down left diagonal, left 1, up left diagonal, up 1, up right diagonal, followed by another upright diagonal, up 2, right 1, up 1. So it should look like that. Then we go back to this top block, do a upright diagonal, up 1, and then connect. So it should look like that. Going back to this block, we do a upright diagonal, up 1, followed by a upright diagonal, up 1, right 1. And then from this block, we do an upright diagonal, and then we go up 2, like that. And then going back to the 3 right here, we go up by 5 to make the 3-piece right there. Actually, take this block out. So it should look okay. So this is the whole pants, and that is what they should look like. All right. Now, actually, we're not exactly done with the pants. There's only one more thing we need to do, though. We need to go to the 9 on the right side and go up 4. And on the 4th block, go right 1. Just like this. And from that right block, we're going to go down right, a down right diagonal, then go right by 3, then do a down right diagonal, then go right 1, then a down right diagonal, right 1, then a upright diagonal, then a up left diagonal, up 1, up left diagonal, up 1, up left diagonal, up 1, like this. Then an up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal. Then an up left diagonal, up 1, followed by 2 up left diagonals. And it should make this little part of his jacket. And now we're going to start the left side of Jotaro. So we're going to go to this top square right here, and we are going to do a upright, up 1, and a left and a right on that block, like that. Then we are going to do an up left diagonal from right here, then a left 1, up 2, go back down to this block, go left 1, down 1, then do a down left diagonal, go down 2, and left and right on the middle block. Then from the bottom part of the middle block, we're going to do a down right diagonal, And then from that block we do an up right diagonal. So it should look like that. Now, going from this plus sign, we're going to do an up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal, left one, up left diagonal, up left diagonal, up by 2, up right diagonal, up 1, right 2, and 1 on the bottom and the top. Now, following the bottom one, we are going to do a down right diagonal, then go across 3 to the right 3, and then we are going to do up 1 on the last block, and then we are going to go down to this block right here that's next to this upside down T, do an up left diagonal, up 1, so it should make a empty hole right there. Now, going to this top block, we're going to do an up right diagonal, up 2, left 1, then go back to the middle and do a right 1, oh, right 2, sorry. Then go down by 3, 1, 2, 3. From the second to the top block, you're going to go in 1, so right 1. Then from this block, you're going to do a down right diagonal, right 1, a down right diagonal, down 1. So this is what you should have so far. Now, continuing with the left side, we are going to go to this L, do an upright diagonal, and then another upright diagonal. Then we're going to go up by 3, or sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go left by 4. Then a down left diagonal, followed by a down 1, left 1, and down by 4. So it connects back with this corner. Like that. Then we are going to go back here. And on the third, okay, the middle block, it's going to be a right 1, then go right 2, from the middle block, come down 3, then a down left diagonal, like that. From this T, we're going to do a up right diagonal, followed by down right, followed by another down right, then go right 1, down 2, like that. Then we're going to do for going to the top of the upside down L, we're going to do a upright diagonal, up 1, and this is what we should have. All right, continuing with the right side, we are going to go to this block right here, and we're going to go right 1, up 2, and up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal. But first, we're going to come back down here, and we're going to go from this block right here, a down right diagonal, and then go down just till the end of this block. Pretty sure. Yeah. So up like that. Going back to this area. On this block, we're going to do up 2. Then an up left diagonal. Then an up left diagonal. Then an up right diagonal. Then an up right diagonal. Up 3. And then from the bottom, we're going to go left 1. Now going back to the top, we're going to go left 1. Up 1. Left 1. Then an up left diagonal. Followed by a left 1 and down 1. Then a down left diagonal. Followed by down 3. Then on that third block, we're going to go right 1. Down another 3. Right 1 on the bottom block. And right 1 on the third block. So it should make a 1 block hole like that. Then from this block right here, we're going to do an upright diagonal followed by an upright diagonal. And then from that middle one, we're going to do an up left. So it should look like this. Then, going back here, we're going to go up 2 and place another block here. On the middle block, we're going to go right 1. And then going back to here, we're going to go up 2, up left diagonal, like that. And I think that is Jotaro's body complete. For the head, we are going to go to the left shoulder right here. And starting right here, we're going to go out by 2 to the right, 2. And then on the right block right here, we're going to go up 1 and left 2, like that. Then we're going to leave a 2 open space and then place 1 on the third spot. So there should be a 2 block gap right here. Now from that place where we did the skip, we're going to go up 1, then do an upright diagonal, up 1, and then here we're going to go right 1, down 1, and then right 2, like this. And then from here, we're going to go up 2 and fill this part in. So it should look like a solid wall of black wool. Now, moving on top of here, we're going to go right 3. And then in the middle, go down 2. Should create a 2 block space like that. And then from this block, we're going to do a down right diagonal. Right 1, a down right diagonal. Right, I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From that 5th block, we're actually going to go 1 more for a total of 6. And then we are going to go back down to this block. We're going to go right 1 and up 2 to connect back with the top, making the face of Jotaro. Then coming to this line, we're going to go down 2, then do a down left diagonal, followed by another down left diagonal. And then on the top 2 blocks right here, we're going to go in. So it should make a L. And then moving up to the top right, we're going to go up 2, left 1, up 1, left 1. And from that up block, we are going to go up 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a great time for rain, right? Yada, yada. Alright, and then from this top block, we're going to go left 1, up 1, left 1, and then we're going to go left by another 2. And from these 2 blocks, we're going to place a down 1 and an up 1. From the up 2 blocks, we're going to go across 6, left 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. From that 6th block, here, actually, let's go 3 in, 2, 3. You're going to go down 1 from that 3rd block. So right here, you're going to go down. And then you're going to go left by 5, just like this. You can move that andesite now. From here, we're going to do a down right diagonal, right by 2. Then from the corner again, we're going to go a down left diagonal. And go right by 3. And then we're going to go down 2. From the middle block, go left 1. Like that. Now to add some of the finer details into his hat, from this block, we're going to go down 1 and right by 7. Then on the 7th block, we're going to go up 1. And on the, let's make a 2 block gap with the andesite so you guys can see it. And then place 1 right here. And then you can break that if you use them as placers. It's up to you. And then, bam, we are now done with the outline of Jotaro. Now to fill in with color. So now what we're going to do is start with the color. However, these 2 blocks right here, right there, you don't have to include them unless you're making Star Platinum with your build. Just want to let you guys know that before we start the color, and you were like, hey, that's weird, that shouldn't be there. Okay, so going to the bottom left of the build, like we always do, we are going to need the blocks gray concrete, polished black stone, gray terracotta, black terracotta, light gray wool, gray concrete powder, and white wool. So to start off, we're going to take our gray concrete powder and our gray concrete, and we're going to line the bottom of the left shoe with gray concrete. Then fill this block in with a gray concrete, and then these 2 in with a gray concrete. Next, moving to the ankle part, kind of, we're going to take our polished black stone and our gray terracotta. our polished blackstone and gray terracotta. You're going to take your polished blackstone and go 3 up from the left side, and a 2 right there. Then going to the top, you're going to make an L right there. Then fill the rest of it in with your gray terracotta, like that. Moving on to this part right here, we are going to place 3 gray terracotta, then 1 right next to that, then up 2, these 2 blocks, and then these 2, and this one, and that. So that should be this part. Then fill almost the rest of it in with your polished black stone. So we are right here, and then we're going to go up like that on the left. And then we're going to want 4 here. Do an up right diagonal. And then we are going to fill in this part right here with what I assume is gray terracotta. Okay. We are going to fill this part in with our black terracotta completely filled in with black terracotta. Like that. Then this part right here is going to be 2 white wool. This middle part is also white wool. Like that. And then that's what your polished blackstone should be like right now. Moving down to the right foot real quick, we're going to grab our gray concrete and fill in this square. Then line the bottom right here of gray concrete, and then whip out the powder, the gray concrete powder, 3 across and 2 right here. Just to give it that little definition on the shoe. Then we are going to take our polished blackstone and place 3 here, a row here, a row here, then leave this block open and go 4 to the left, and then 3 on top, 3 on top on the left side, and then fill the rest in with black stone and go 1 up right here, so it should look like that. And then I also forgot that this was a part, but there's gray terracotta filled in here. I forgot to add it in the building materials list, but there's just 3 more pieces, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. So then you're going to take more gray concrete and place it in this pocket area. It's like the bottom part of his jacket. So then moving our way up, we are going to put gray terracotta, these 3 blocks, then line this part, fill it in like that, then like this, these 5 blocks that are placed, And then on top of this block, we're going to go up one, right one. And then black stone here. And this row. And go up until you reach this line. Just to catch up, here's our coloring so far. Continuing with the pants, we're going to start going line by line now. So, we're going to place one gray terracotta, then two gray terracotta, then two gray terracotta, then three gray terracotta, and this should be a polished black stone. Next, we are going to put down what looks to be two brown terracotta, then three polished blackstone. Then we're going to place another two gray terracotta. And then four blackstone. And then on top of that, four black stone and one gray terracotta. Then two brown terracotta and three blackstone. Then on top of that, we're going to go two gray terracotta and three blackstone. Top of that, we're going to do three more, actually four, sorry, and two gray terracotta, so like this so far. Alright, and then we're going to do four black stone, two terracotta. On top of that, then we're going to do four gray terracotta, two black stone. And then on here, we're going to go one black stone, two gray terracotta, three black stone, one terracotta, one black stone. On top of that, we're going to do black stone, gray terracotta, black stone, gray terracotta. Then four black stone and one gray terracotta. Then four black stone, one terracotta, one black stone, one terracotta, two black stone, and on top of that, three black stone. So that should be the top left part of the pants. And now we'll fill in the right side. Alright, and then going from here, we are going to take our black terracotta. You're going to fill in these 5 holes on the left side. And then over here, we are going to place our gray terracotta up 3. It's easier to explain it like that so we can get even. Then 2 gray terracotta, 3 blackstone. Then, actually, 3 blackstone all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Then fill this in with gray terracotta. Like that. And then these are also filled with gray terracotta. Just like, actually, hold on. This one right here is blackstone. So there you go. There are Jotaro's pants. And then we'll move on to the belt and shirt. And then we'll move on to the arm. So continuing with this side, I made a little mistake. I don't know if you guys caught the text, but this is supposed to be black terracotta along with these. And over here, we have to fill in with black terracotta. Okay, anyway, back to here. we have to go 3 black terracotta, so we get even with this side. Then it's going to be 2 black terracotta and 3 black stone. And then, actually, it's 3 black stone all the way to the top. So you can just fill that in like this. So you don't have to go row by row. It's just straight up. This block is black terracotta. Black stone. And then this side is going to be black terracotta to the top. These right here are also black terracotta. Like that. And that is Jotaro's pants. So next we will do the belt and the shirt. Now what we are going to do is we're going to start on the belt and the shirt. So what we're going to need right now is green wool, yellow wool, red wool, green concrete powder, green terracotta, and green concrete. So starting with the bottom row, red wool, yellow wool, red wool, orange. We need orange. I forgot the orange. Let's just... There we go. And then orange. And then a red. The row on top of that, red, green, red, orange, yellow. And then on the orange and yellow, we're going to place a red on the yellow and a green on the orange. Now, we can get rid of the orange, and we can get rid of the red and the yellow. So, now what you're going to need is you're going to need green wool, green concrete powder, green terracotta, green concrete, white wool, black wool, light gray wool, and gray wool. So, the bottom row right here is green terracotta, the rest of this row. Then, starting from the right, on top of the red block is a gray wool, then a green concrete, then a green concrete powder, then a green terracotta, so sorry. Then 2 green concrete, and then a terracotta. On top of here, we need a gray wool, then the black wool, then fill in the rest of this line with green concrete, just like this. Next, on top of this gray wool, you place another gray wool, then a concrete powder, then looks to be four green terracotta and 1 green concrete at the end. Backward. Hold on. That is backwards. Sorry. Okay, so this row with the black wool, we're going to need our green terracotta till the end. Then our green concrete is next to the green concrete powder, and a terracotta at the end. Moving on, we're going to take our light gray wool, 2 green concrete powder, and then we are going to use our terracotta, 3 terracotta. On top of that, another light gray wool, then 2 terracotta, then a concrete, then 3 green wool, then 2 light gray wool, then 3 green terracotta, hold on, 3 green concrete, sorry, and then 2 green wool, then 3 green concrete and 1 green wool. And then on top of the green wool, we're going to place 1 more. Like that. And then to fill up this, we're going to need a white wool, then a gray wool, and then a gray wool. And that is Jotaro's shirt. Yeah. So, moving on to the left side, we're going to need stripped birch logs, stripped oak logs, stripped spruce logs, gray terracotta, polished blackstone, yellow terracotta, yellow wool, and black terracotta. Alright. So, what we're going to go with first is we're going to use stripped oak logs. Then we're going to go birch, then oak. Then 2 spruce, 1 birch, and 1 oak. Then 1 spruce and 1 oak. So it should look like that. Next, we're going to take our gray terracotta and place it in that hole. Moving on from there, this bottom block, yellow wool. Then blackstone. Another 3 blackstone. 1 yellow terracotta. And then a gray terracotta. Then 3 blackstone. And then 2 gray terracotta. 3 blackstone. And 2 gray terracotta. 2 blackstone, 1 gray terracotta, and then on top, 1 blackstone. So it should look like that. Next, we're going to take our black terracotta and layer and put in this whole side. Except these 3 blocks are supposed to be polished blackstone. Oh, and right here, these are also polished blackstone. So it should look like this. And then this is supposed to be a space. So, moving on to this part, we are going to place 2 gray terracotta and 1 blackstone, 2 terracotta, blackstone, then a terracotta, and then 2 blackstone and 2 terracotta, 2 terracotta, 2 terracotta, 2 blackstone, then 3 gray terracotta, 2 blackstone, 3 terracotta, and 2 blackstone, 2 terracotta, 2 blackstone, and then the top row is all blackstone. So it should look like that. Then, moving right to here, we're going to take our black terracotta again, place 1 right here, then fill the rest up with polished blackstone. Like that. And while we're here, we're going to place 2 yellow terracotta right here and 1 yellow wool right there. And that will complete the left arm of Jotaro. So then, to fill up the right side, we're going to need yellow wool, polished blackstone, gray terracotta, yellow terracotta, black wool, light gray wool, and black terracotta. So, moving here, we're going to place a yellow terracotta, then a yellow wool, gray terracotta, yellow terracotta, then a yellow wool, then a gray terracotta, then the gray wool, then the light yellow terracotta, then yellow wool, gray terracotta, yellow terracotta, and then on here it's a yellow wool. Then on top of here, 2 black stone. Then here, 1 yellow wool, and here, 1 black terracotta. So that should be the left side, the chain. And now we're going to move on to the head. Moving on to the head and neck. Alright, so on top of the shirt, the green, you're going to place 3 oak logs, then 2 birch, 1 oak, and 1 spruce. Birch. Oh, I didn't go over the blocks. Okay, so we're going to need yellow wool, smooth quartz, cyan concrete, polished blackstone, yellow terracotta, black terracotta, stripped oak logs, stripped spruce logs, and stripped birch logs. So obviously, as you just saw, the oak and the birch go right here in this order. And then we are going to move on to the head. And remember, you don't need this. This is just in case you're doing Star Platinum, which this block should also be removed. Like that. So, going from here, we are going to place a stripped spruce, then a stripped oak, then 2 stripped spruce, a stripped oak, another stripped oak, a stripped spruce, and a yellow terracotta. Wait, these should be birch right here, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, it should be birch. Okay, moving on from here. This one is birch, oak, oak, 2 birch, then 1 more oak, then a birch, then an oak, then a spruce, then an oak, then a birch, then another oak. This line, we are going to put down our cyan concrete, then our smooth quartz. Then we are going to place an oak log, then another oak log, 1 more oak log, and a birch. So here is your face. And now, moving on to the hat, we are going to grab our polished blackstone, our yellow terracotta, our black terracotta, and our yellow wool. So, lining the bottom right here is blackstone, and the row on top of that is also blackstone. Now, this row is yellow wool until the last block, which is going to be to the last block of the black right here, which is a yellow terracotta. Then 3 black terracotta, like in L shape, and another yellow terracotta. Moving upwards to the top part of the hat, this block right here is a yellow wool. This block right here is a yellow terracotta. Another yellow terracotta. Yellow wool. 2 polished blackstone. 1 black terracotta. Then 1 blackstone. Then 2 blackstone right here. Then 2 black terracotta. 2 polished blackstone, and 1 black terracotta. So this is what your Jotaro should look like right now. And now we're going to go back to the bottom right, down here, to continue. Now, moving down here, we are only going to need 3 blocks, which is white wool, gray wool, and light gray wool. We're going to place 2 white wool, 2 white wool, and then a light gray, then 2 white wool and a gray, then we're going to go 2 more gray, and then 2 white, 1 white on top of this, then 3 light gray, like that. Then 3 white wool on top of here, 1 white wool, and then another, and then 3 light gray wool, then 2 white wool and a light gray wool, like that. Then we are going to do 1 white wool, then 4 gray wool, 1 white wool, and 1 light gray. Then we're going to place another white wool, followed by 4 light gray wool, a white wool, and a light gray wool. Now the last second to last is right here, white wool. Then 2 gray wool, and then a dark gray wool, and then 2 more light gray. Then 3 light gray and 1 gray, then 1 light gray. Then 2 light gray wool, and then a gray wool. And then 2 light gray wool, then 1 gray wool. 1 light gray wool, and 1 gray wool. And then on top of that, a white wool. And this is what your Jotaro Kujo should look like at the end of your build. And now we're going to start on Star Platinum, being on the half of Jotaro. So we can get into the blocks. Alright, and now our blocks for Star Platinum are going to be 5 stacks of black wool plus 23, a stack and 33 gray concrete, 57 light blue wool, 55 polished black stone, 36 white wool, 32 light blue concrete, 29 orange terracotta, 26 yellow terracotta, 21 yellow terracotta, yellow wool, 21 yellow wool, light gray wool, 20 of them, 14 black terracotta, 14 blue wool, 7 light blue terracotta, 6 blue concrete, 5 blue concrete powder, 5 purple concrete powder, 4 purple terracotta, 4 red wool, 4 red terracotta, 2 cyan concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 1 blue terracotta, and 1 purple wool. Now, the first thing we are going to do is start on Jotaro's left shoulder. Okay, while we're here, I miscounted and I forgot 3 blue concrete, 2 light blue wool, and an orange and yellow terracotta, 1 of each. Just to let you know before you actually start to get into the build. I'm starting from this backward L right here. We're going to go left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a down left diagonal, followed by another down left diagonal, then down 2, then a down right diagonal to make a spherical shape. Coming back to this one block, down right diagonal, we're going to do a down right diagonal, down 1, left 1. From the center block right here, we're going to do a down right diagonal. And then on the top, we are going to place 2 black wool right here, leaving a 1 block space open. Moving on to arguably one of the hardest parts of the build, we're going to do Star Platinum's head. I know this is weird, but we're starting there. So, I'm going to place yellow terracotta markers on where you need to put black wool for the top or for the bottom, I guess, Star Platinum's hair. So, right here, the yellow terracotta needs to be replaced with black wool. Yep. That's pretty much it. Just replace that with black wool. This is just to indicate so that it makes it a little easier for you and me to find where it is. Now, I am going to replace mine with black wool, and I suggest, if you did what I did, to do the same. Alright, now, coming to the far left block, we're going to do an up left diagonal, followed by an up right diagonal. Right one, up right diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal, followed by another up left diagonal, up one, and left and right on both of that side. So, to give you an idea what it looks like, here you go. Now, we are going to go up to this T and do an up right diagonal, followed by another up right diagonal, up one, left one. Then we are going to do an up right diagonal from the inner block, and then right two, then a down right diagonal, then an up right diagonal, then a right one, down right diagonal, right one, a down right diagonal, right two, an up right diagonal, a down right diagonal, down one, followed by a down right diagonal, down four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a down left diagonal, then go all the way back until you connect with this top block. Do it exactly as I've done it here. Do not connect it in that corner, but come as close as you can, so it makes a diagonal. Now, for the detail in Star Platinum's hair, is it hair if it's a stand? Yes, never mind. Okay, we're going to come to this right corner, and from the second block, so this is the first block, this is the second block, go in with your black wool on the second block, like this. Then do an up left diagonal, leaving a 1 block space open. Then another up left diagonal, and then go left 1, leaving you this shape. Now coming back down to the bottom of this area, we're going to go in 1 block. Yellow terracottas right now are markers, so that you know exactly where to place them. So you're going to place 2 black wool right here, then do an up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal left 1, followed by an up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal. But on that, we're going to place 1 on top and 1 on the left of it. Now following the top block, we're going to do an up left diagonal, making it into this shape. Then on the bottom block, we're going to do an up left diagonal, left 1, up left diagonal, left 1. So it should make a shape quite like this one. Now going back to here to this second block, we're going to do an up right diagonal, up 1, right 2, and then a down right diagonal, like that. And then that is the hair shape of Star Platinum. Now we are going to start the face of Star Platinum. So what we're going to want to do is come to this corner right here and go down 3, 2, 3, then a down left diagonal, down 2, then a left 1, down 1, then a down left diagonal, left 1. And then what we're going to want to do is go up here and go down 1 from the second to last block right there, a down right diagonal, and then go all the way to the end, and then go down 1 from this block. So your face should look like this. Moving on, we are going to do a right 1 on this block right here. And then we're going to do a down right diagonal, down 1, but then go back to that block and go right by 2. Then another down right diagonal, then right 1, down right, right 1, down right, down 1, then a down left, left by 3 more on top of that, makes a total of 4. Then moving on, we have a up left, left 1, and up left, and then another up left diagonal, making a shoulder blade type thing. Continuing from this block, we do a down left diagonal and connect it to the rest of the build, like that. Moving on, we go back to this area, and from the 2, we do a down left diagonal, down 1, followed by a down left diagonal, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, then a down right diagonal, right 1, and down 1, then an up right diagonal from the top block right here, followed by an up right diagonal, followed by yet again an up right diagonal. Then from this block we're going to do an up left diagonal, connecting it back to the shoulder piece. Swinging back down to this side, we are going to go to this funky shape and do a down left diagonal, down 1, left 1, then do a down left diagonal, and then down 2, like that. Then we are going to go up here. You remember those 3 blocks that you should have if you're doing the Star Platinum? They're going to be right here and here, like that, leaving a 3, and you need to place 1 right here, so it makes a 4 diagonal. If you're playing Connect 4s, you'd win. Moving from there, we're going to go back down to this 3 and do a down right diagonal, and do another down right diagonal, and then go down by 3. Actually, go down 1 more, then do a left 2, and from the middle block go down 1, but from this block, go an up left diagonal, and then an up left diagonal, connecting it back to the build. Going down to this L, we're going to do a down right diagonal, followed by a down right diagonal. Then we're going to go down 3 to 3, go left by 2, and do an up right diagonal, and it should connect back right there. Now, for the next part, we are going to go to the bottom part of this long L, and on the middle block, we're going to go down 1, then do a down right diagonal, followed by a down right diagonal, followed by a down right diagonal. Now, from this last down right diagonal, we're going to go right 1, down 1. Then we are going to go down right diagonal, down 3, 2, 3. Then a down left diagonal, followed by a left 1, by a down left diagonal, down 1. Going to the top of this, we're going to do a up left diagonal, followed by an up 1, an up left diagonal, up 1, an up left diagonal, up 1. An up left diagonal, up 1, an up left diagonal, up 1 to reconnect back to the build. Now going back here, the second from the bottom block, so right there. Now moving on to the I don't know, what is this, cloth, a loincloth. We're going to go from here, this upside down L, and we are going to go right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then a down right diagonal, and right by 2. Then a down right diagonal, right 1. Right here we're going to go down right diagonal, then down right diagonal, and connect back with the build like that. And from here we're going to do a down right diagonal, right 1, a down right diagonal, then a down right diagonal, right 1, up 1, then an up left diagonal, and up left diagonal, then one last up left diagonal, and then we are going to go left by 4, and do an up left diagonal, and then go left 2, then do an up left diagonal, left 1, then do an up left diagonal to connect it back with the build. So it should look something like this so far. Now what we're going to do, is we are going to make the arm. So if we come into the shoulder area right here, where this L is, and these 3 diagonal, we're going to go from the top diagonal, we're going to go down right diagonal, then we're going to go right 2, and 1 down in the center. Then we're going to go a down right diagonal, followed by a down right diagonal. Then we're going to go one more down right diagonal. And then we are going to go right by 3. 2, 3. And on the middle 2 blocks, we're going to go down 1 on both of them. On the second block right here, we're going to go up 1. Make sure it looks like this. And then we're going to do an up right diagonal. Right 1 and down 1. So it makes a 1 block hole like that. And then we're going to go right by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a down right diagonal and go down by 3. Now we're going to do a down left diagonal followed by a down left diagonal. From this diagonal, we are going to go left by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do an up left diagonal. And then we are going to go left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we are going to do an up left diagonal and go left by 3. 1, 2, 2. Sorry, we're going to go in by 2, yeah. Then we're going to go up 1, left 2. Then we are going to go up 1 and left 1. So that is the outline of the shape. Now to add some of the inner details, we're going to go back into this long connected piece, and on this block we're going to go up by 2 and do an up left diagonal, creating a diagonal there. Now from this diagonal we are going to go down right diagonal, down 1, right there. Then from here we're going to do a down left diagonal, down 1, making it a little lightning bolt. We are also going to go to this part of the fist, and from this block we're going to go left 1 and then do a down left diagonal, down 1, so it cuts it off right here. Then we're going to do a down left diagonal, left 1, so it starts to make a more clear definition. Then on this block we're going to go an up left diagonal, up 1, then a up right diagonal followed by an up right diagonal. This is going to be your full outline of the fist. Actually, hold on, I skipped these 2 blocks. So on this block we're going to go up by 2, and that is your complete detail on the fist. And now we will move on to the leg and foot. So now going down to the leg, we are going to actually take this block and go down left diagonal, down 1. And then from this block we're also going to go up left diagonal, followed by an up left diagonal, followed by another up left diagonal to create that kind of shape. Now, going from here, we're going to do a down right diagonal, down 1. Going back to this block right here, we are going to go right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do an up right diagonal, followed by an up right diagonal, right 1. Now going back to this block, an up left diagonal, up 1, followed by an up left diagonal. So this is what we should have so far. Now to finish off the leg, we're going to go down to this block right here and do a down right diagonal, followed by a down right diagonal, followed by one more down right diagonal. Now from this block, we are going to go down 1 and right 1, And from this down 1, we're going to go a down right diagonal, right 1, now a down right diagonal, then a down right diagonal, down 3, and then you're going to go right 1, and then go down 4. Now to double check that. 1, 2, 3. Then do a down right diagonal, down 1, then a down right diagonal, right 1, then an upright diagonal, followed by an upright diagonal. Then we are going to go up by 4, then do a up left diagonal, followed by an up 1, left 1. And on that left one, you're going to do an upright diagonal. Up left diagonal, left 1. That's not right. We're going to go up by 3, then do a up left diagonal, up 1, left 1. Then here, you're going to do a up left diagonal, left 1. Then going back to here, you're going to go up 1, up left diagonal, up by 1, then do an up left diagonal, up till you connect with the rest of the leg, which we have not built yet. So then you're going to go up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do a left one, up by 3, and then do an up left diagonal to connect back. Going back to here, we're going to do a right 1, down right diagonal, right 1, and then an up left. No, it's because it's fucking wrong. Holy shit. Alright. Now, from this block, we are going to go up left diagonal. And then we are going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay. I don't know why my mouse keeps double clicking. That's why I'm double checking. Then we're going to go left 1, and then up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're doing an up left diagonal, like that. So that is the outline of Star Platinum, and now we can work on the color. Alright, so actually we need to do a little bit more of the coloring type area. So what we're going to do is we are going to drop these 2 blocks down, like that. No, fucking not, because it doesn't look fucking right. Holy fuck, I fucked up so bad. Holy shit, that's so fucked up. It might be savable. Hold on. Okay, so this, then here, then down to here. It's a down left, then a down left diagonal left 1, then a up left. So like that. Then, okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so. Alright, so we need to do actually a little bit more of line detail on his leg here. So from this long line that's connected, we're going to go down to this block right here and do a down left diagonal, followed by a down left diagonal left 1, followed by an up left diagonal. So it should give it a little bit more of that shape. And then now we can move on to the color. So basically what you're going to need for the color is our gray concrete, yellow terracotta, light blue wool, light blue concrete, and orange terracotta. So we're going to fill in the whole shoe with gray terracotta, like this, and then, we keep going. Okay, so here and up the whole entire boot, like this. Once you fill up this entire boot, then we are going to move on with our yellow terracotta, blue wool, and light blue concrete. So for these 2 blocks, you're going to put your light blue wool and your concrete. Moving up here, yellow terracotta, blue concrete, blue wool, then concrete till the end. Then a yellow terracotta, 2 light blue wool, and then light blue concrete till the end. Now we are going to put a light blue wool, then a yellow terracotta, then 2 light blue wool. Then we fill in blue concrete till the end. Then on top of this, we go in with 2 blue wool, 1 blue terracotta, yellow terracotta, so sorry, then 1 wool, then a wool and a terracotta, just like that. Then, now, using your orange and yellow terracotta, we fill this row with orange, then we go orange, yellow, 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 so orange and 4 yellows, and an orange at the end. Then we fill in orange, 2 yellows, and orange, then an orange, 1 yellow, 2 orange, and an orange on top. So just like that, we have completed part of the leg. Now to continue with this part, you're only going to need to add 2 more blocks, which is white wool and light gray. So we're going to fill in this part first. So we're going to place 1 blue concrete, 1 terracotta, 1 wool, 1 concrete. Let me move these close together in my inventory. Okay. So then 1 terracotta, 2 wool, 1 concrete. Then 1 wool, 1 terracotta, 1 wool, 1 concrete. Terracotta, wool, right there, and right there. Terracotta here and here. Light blue wool here and here, and blue concrete here and here. Wait, hold on. Right here, actually, sorry. This should be blue wool, right here, like that. Then following this one, we are 2 light blue wool, then a concrete, then a yellow terracotta, 1 wool, 1 concrete, then 2 blue wool, 1 blue concrete, 1 blue, 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and then a concrete on top, just like that. Then right here, we're going to fill all of this in with white wool, except for 2 blocks at the top, which just so happen to be in the corners, so here and here. Oh, sorry, one corner, here and here. Right, like that. That is supposed to be more of his loincloth, I guess. And then coming over here, this whole section is to be filled with light gray wool. Then these 3 stairs are light gray wool. And then if we go down toward the end of it, end of this part, here, here, and here are your light gray wools. And the rest is filled in with white wool. So this is what you should have for coloring Star Platinum so far, and then we will get into the upper parts. And to start over here, we are going to need purple terracotta, light blue wool, blue concrete, light blue concrete, yellow wool, yellow terracotta, orange terracotta, blue concrete, and blue wool. So, starting right here, we are going to place a yellow terracotta, then an orange terracotta, then a 2 yellow wool, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 yellow wool, and the rest filled in with orange terracotta. Now we're going to skip over to this area a little bit, right next to Jotaro's face, and we're going to put purple in this L shape, purple terracotta. Then from this bottom block, we're going to do a downward diagonal straight in there, just so that we don't forget that later. Alright, moving on to the chest area, we are going to need our light blue concrete, our light blue wool, our blue wool, and our blue concrete. So the very first block on the chest is a light blue wool, then a blue concrete, and then a light blue concrete. Then we are going to place 2 light blue concrete in a row, then 1 blue concrete. Then we are going to need our yellow wool back, actually. We're going to place a yellow wool, 2 light blue wool, and then 2 light blue concrete. Then we are going to place 3 light blue wool, then 2 light blue wool. And then obviously the magenta goes there, or the purple if you didn't already put it there. Moving up, we put a yellow wool, 3 light blue wool, 2 blue wool, 1 white wool, yellow, sorry, and then 4 light blue, then 1 yellow, then 4 light blue, and the top block is a blue wool. And just like that, we have the chest piece of Star Platinum. Right now, before we forget, we're going to fill in this hand right here. So you're actually going to need your polished blackstone and your yellow terracotta and your orange terracotta. So you're going to place 1 blackstone here, then a yellow terracotta, then 1 blackstone, then 1 orange. Then, actually, we're going to need our blue concrete and our light blue wool. So we take our light blue wool, our blue concrete right here, then light blue wool, then blue concrete, then blue concrete, and blue wool, light blue wool. And then these 2 spots are filled in with blackstone, like that. Now moving on to the arm and shoulder. For this part right here, this long weird part, we are actually going to need to put 1 block of black wool right there, and then get out our red terracotta and red wool. So we place 2 red wool right like that, then 1 red terracotta, then a red terracotta, then 2 red wool, and 2 red terracotta. Moving on to the arm, or the, I guess it'd be armor? Is it armor? I don't know, dude. Okay, we're gonna need our yellow terracotta, orange terracotta, and our yellow wool. So, lining the bottom right here, we have our orange terracotta, then our yellow terracotta on top of that, 4, then 2 orange wool, orange terracotta, then 4 yellow wool, then an orange terracotta, and then on top of the yellow wool, we are going to put more yellow wool, making it like that. Moving on to the arm, we're going to have to definitely go bottom to top on this one because it involves our purple concrete powder. So we're going to need our light blue wool, our blue wool, and our purple concrete powder right now. It is also going to require our yellow terracotta and our orange terracotta. So, layering the bottom, we have 2 light blue wool, then a purple concrete powder, then a blue wool, then 2 light blue wool. And then we have a yellow terracotta, 2 purple concrete powder, 1 blue wool, and then 2 light blue wool. On top of the purple concrete powder, we have 2 yellow terracotta, 1 purple concrete powder, and 1 blue wool. Then we have an orange terracotta and a purple concrete powder. Now, moving on to this spot, we are going to need our black terracotta, our polished blackstone, our yellow terracotta, our purple wool, and our blue wool. So, lining the bottom right here is our blue wool. Then we are placing a blue wool on top of that and 2 black terracotta. Then we are placing our purple wool, 1 polished blackstone, and black terracotta. Then we are placing our yellow terracotta, 2 black stone, and then a black stone on top. Continuing with this part, we have our black terracotta and our polished blackstone. So we are going to go up 3 with our black terracotta, then 2 polished blackstone, and then on this upright diagonal, another polished blackstone. Continuing with the hand, we are going to need our polished blackstone, black terracotta, yellow terracotta, and our orange terracotta. So, layering the bottom, we have 2 black terracotta and 1 orange, 1 orange and 2 black terracotta. So it should just be a row of 3 on a row of 3. Then, for the first 3 over here, it's going to be polished blackstone, then a yellow terracotta, then fill in the rest with polished blackstone. On this lower part right here, we are going to place 3 black terracotta and a black terracotta on the left. Fill in the other 3 blocks with polished blackstone. We need our polished blackstone here and here. So, like that. Then we are going to need our light blue terracotta and place it here. Then, moving from left to right in this area, we are going to need our blue wool, our light blue wool, and our blue concrete. So, we're going to place a blue wool, then a light blue wool, then 2 blue concrete, 1 blue wool, 1 light blue, 1 blue, 1 light blue. And then these last 3 are going to be filled in with polished blackstone. Just like that. Now, for Star Platinum's face, we are going to need a blue concrete powder, light blue terracotta, a smooth quartz block, our light blue concrete, our cyan concrete, our light blue wool, our blue concrete, our blue terracotta, and our blue wool. Yep, we're pulling out all the stops for this face. So, going from bottom to top, we just need to break that block right there and place a light blue concrete and another light blue concrete in the corner, and in between a light blue wool. Then we are placing 2 blue concrete, then a light blue terracotta. then a light blue wool, then a blue wool, then 2 blue concrete powder, then a light blue wool, then 2 blue terracotta, oh sorry, okay, so this one is blue terracotta, then these 2 are our light blue terracotta, then a blue concrete powder, then right here is a cyan concrete, and our quartz block. Then we are going to place a light blue terracotta, then a blue concrete powder, on top of that a blue concrete powder, and fill the rest in with light blue terracotta. So that is Star Platinum's face, and for the headband we're going to need orange terracotta and yellow terracotta. So going from left to right, we're going 2 orange terracotta, then 3 yellow, and that should be his headband. Now for the hair. All we need for the hair is going to be polished blackstone and gray concrete. So all of this bottom part right here, we can fill in with our polished blackstone. Now we're going to actually need our black wool because we need to do some detailing. Starting from this spot right here, we're going to go up 1, then an up left diagonal, then an up left diagonal left 1, then an up left diagonal followed by an up left diagonal, making it even more detailed so that you can get a better definition in the hair. This bottom part right here, fill in with our polished blackstone. Then, using our gray concrete, we fill in this middle area completely. Then, for this top part, it is polished blackstone. And in this empty square, it is also another polished blackstone. Then, we fill in the rest with our gray concrete. Even this square up here. Oh, and these 2. Sorry. And there you have it. That is Jotaro Kujo with Star Platinum in Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a long one, but it was a huge, huge build. Now, I would love for you guys to send me your builds on your survival worlds or your servers. Tweet at me at epicbernie1 on Twitter. Or tag me in your post on Instagram at epicbernie. Make sure you please subscribe to the channel. 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed. That's a lot. And yeah, make sure you stick around for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.